Okay, once again, welcome dear viewers in the review of Biology Paper 1, review question and answer, the paper of 2019, Biology paper 1, A level. So in this here, we have already covered question 1 to question number 8. Today I will continue question number 9 and 10. The student is supposed to answer all questions in section A and only 2 questions in section B. So question number 9 says this. Explain how the eye is able to accommodate both near and distant objects. Part B. In the human retina, there are approximately 150 million sensory cells, 7 million cones, and the rest being the rods. There are only 1 million fiber in the optic nerve. Okay, what is implication of this figure? That is Roman 1, part B. Roman 2, part B. With the aid of the simple label diagram of human retina, explain the structural basis of visual acuity. And this is the diagram of human retina here. You can see here. Every time while I'm answering, I will be referring to this diagram, which is required in the answering of this question. So, let us start with 9A. 9A. It says how the eyes accommodate far or the near object and the far or distant object. Okay, near object. How does it accommodate? The first one is that in the near object, the image to be formed in the retina, there is a contraction, okay, of ciliary muscle. Ciliary muscle. Okay, contraction of ciliary muscle. Okay, ciliary muscle. This contraction of ciliary muscle reduces the tension in the suspensory ligament. This reduces the tension, okay, in suspensory ligament. As the tension is reduced in the suspensory ligament, the radius of curvature of the lens, okay, the radius of curvature of the lens also decreases. Radius of curvature of lens decreases. Okay, so this lens become like this one. Okay, like that one, not like this one. Okay, so if it decreases, there is refraction. Okay, there is high refraction of light and image of short distance object, okay, is placed in the retina. So this is how the near object, the eyes accommodate the near object. So it is 4 marks. Each part you can explain or you can put like this one. Okay, so that one is 4 marks. So how about the far object? The far object, how is accommodation, okay, of the far object. Okay, a distant object. The distant object, focusing of distant object. Okay, distant object. Okay, as normal, the ciliary muscle relax here. Muscle do relax. Okay, do relax. And relaxation of ciliary muscle, this one increases the tension in the suspensory ligament. Increases, okay, the relaxation increases the tension, okay, in in suspensory ligament. Okay, so if the tension is increased in the suspensory ligament, the radius of curvature is increased. Okay, the radius of curvature of the lens is increased. Okay, that is, the lens becomes thin like this, not like this bulge one. Okay, so if it is increases, refraction is reduced. Okay, in such a way, okay, the parallel rays of light of distant object, okay, object is placed or fall properly in the retina. So there is no such high refraction of light in such a way that the distant object would have not been placed properly in the retina. So if you explain like these 4 points here, it is also 4 mark on that one. Question number 9b, Roman 1. Okay, 9b. Okay, Roman 1, which says B, it says the cells, okay, it is approximately the sensory, the sense cell is 150 million sensory cell, and it's 700 million cone. The rest is rod. There are only 1 million fibers in the optic nerve. What implication of this figure means? Okay, 150 million is sensory cell. Okay, and 7 million is cone. cone, and 1 million the fibers of the optic nerve. Fibers of optic nerve. Okay. This Roman 1, what implication does this one means? This means that the several cells are connected to the single sensory. Okay, several sensory cells like this rod, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, are connected into single sensory neuron, which is transported to optic nerve. That is why the sensory cells, there are so many, while the neuron are just few to that optic one. So by the diagram, you can explain here. So there is several sense cell are connected to the single sensory neuron, to the single sensory neuron. As you can see here. And this is, for example, this increases sensitivity. For example, the rods, it is usually used by nocturnal organisms, which makes them to have high sensitivity of light even in the darkness. By this, the several sense cells are connected to single neuron, like that one. So the rods here is that there are many rods in the single optic neuron. Okay, many rods. The rod, this rod cell or photoreceptor in single neuron. This characteristic is known as convergence. It is known as a convergence. That this one and this one and this one converted to single neuron. That one is called convergence, and it increases the sensitivity, okay, of the sense cell, okay, or the sense organ. This effect of combining effect, the combining effect, effect of simultaneous simultation, it produces the effect, called simultaneous stimulation. Simultaneous stimulation, is cumulative, which produces the effect called summation. You can see here the combined effect of this rod here and this one and here. This one is cumulative. it comes together, which produces this effect, which is called summation, the total of the action potential which is generated here. So it is called summation. It means the sum of this stimulation of here and here and that one. So it is called summation. So that is why this number you can see over here. So if you explain this one and this one is 1 mark per each. Roman 2. With the diagram of the retina, explain the visual acuity. Okay, visual Roman 2. 9b Roman 2, visual acuity. Okay, the visual acuity, this one can be defined as the measure of finest detail which unaided eyes can see. This one can be finest fine detail which unaided aided eye can distinguish. Okay, for example, the visual acuity. When my eyes is directed to that thing there, I can see it very clearly. But things from my side, I cannot see it well, but I can see, but not so. It is blurred. So that is called visual acuity. This visual acuity is due, okay, to the arrangement of the cones, or the anatomical arrangement of cones in the retina. Is due to anatomical arrangement, okay, of cones in the retina. It is said 95% of these cones, which is 7 million, are concentrated, okay, in the fovea. Fovea, the retina, the place of retina, which is called fovea. This increases the visual acuity. So it's due to this one. So this visual acuity, okay, is due to that concentration, okay, of cones, okay, in the retina, and also this one is because of the single neuron absence of convergence, absence of convergence, okay, in the cones, okay. On the cones, this side, you can see there is no convergence. It is one cone which is connected to the bipolar neuron, to the optic, to the sensory neuron, to optic fiber. That is absence of convergence. So it needs the stimulation which is enough to produce the action potential and to make it will make you to see things clear without it is not blurred. Okay, so that is about it. So if you explain this and this and this one, each one 1 mark, 1 mark. Okay, especially this and this. So total of 2 marks. So the diagram, you can draw the diagram which looks like this one. The heading, this heading 1 mark. A good diagram like this, it is 2 mark. Any labeling, correct labeling, you are required to label only 6, okay, parts, okay. Each one, it is a half mark, total of 3 marks. So that is how you can answer that one. So there is rod here, these 3 are rods, nucleus, and here there is this mitochondria over there. This is the synapse, okay, bipolar, neuron, okay, this one is ganglion, amacrine cell, this one, okay, this side, there is this cone, mitochondria over there, this is synapse over there, and that is how you can continue with answering that one. Okay, question number 10. Question number 10. It says, outline the main adjustment which occur in the heart rate of circulation, heart rate and circulatory system just before, during, and after the race. Okay, what happened to the heart rate and even the circulatory system before, during, and after race? Okay. Okay. What happens, okay, in the heart rate and circulatory system? Okay, after, before, after, during, and after race. Okay, before race. Okay, before race, okay, there is this adrenaline is secreted in anticipation for race. Okay, secretion, okay, of adrenaline, okay, hormone. This adrenaline causes vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction throughout, okay, throughout, okay, blood vessel, okay, except in vital organs. Okay, this one, due to the vasoconstriction, blood pressure, okay, is increased, okay, because the vessels are smaller in diameter, so blood pressure is increased. Also, heart beat, okay, increases, okay, to prepare this person for the race. So as you explain these 4 points, you can join together or you can put like that one. It is total of 4 marks, okay. During the race, okay, during, okay, the race, what happened to the circulatory system and heart is that it increased metabolic activity, especially in the skeletal muscle. Okay, increase of metabolic, okay, activity increases, okay, especially in the skeletal muscle. Okay, this increase of metabolic activity, especially catabolism, respiration, it produces, okay, high level of carbon dioxide increases, okay, okay, especially in those skeletal muscle, as it increases level of carbon dioxide local vasodilation. Vasodilation occurs, okay, in that area, okay, in the skeletal muscle. So vasodilation, the vessel increases in diameter there, and not only that, also temperature raised in those local area. The increase of temperature occurs. Okay, this also causes local vasodilation. Why do we call a local vasodilation? It's because those part which is involved, like skeletal muscle, the vessel of that area increases in diameter. Okay, as those local vasodilation occur, however, the general increase in carbon dioxide level is noted in the chemoreceptor. Okay, general increase of carbon dioxide. Okay, please, you have to write carbon dioxide like that. Okay, increase of carbon dioxide is noted in the chemoreceptor. Okay, chemoreceptors, okay, in the aorta and carotid bodies. Carotid bodies. This causes vasoconstriction. This causes vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction in these vessels. Okay, in aorta and carotids. Okay, as it causes vasoconstriction, the blood pressure is also increased. Okay, blood pressure is increased, okay, in the aorta, and this causes high speed of the blood. Okay, high speed. Therefore, it causes the high speed. Also, it causes high speed of blood flow to those areas. So the vasoconstriction reduces the diameter in the aorta and carotid, and that one causes the high speed due to high pressure of the blood to flow to those areas which is vasodilated. Okay, as that occur, also heart rate is increased, okay, during the race. Toward the end of the race, the muscle respire anaerobically. Okay, towards the end, okay, skeletal muscle respire anaerobically. Okay, and lactic acid is formed in the, okay, and lactic acid is produced. Okay, lactic acid is produced, okay, in the muscle, and that lactic acid flow in the blood system. Lastly, the strong contraction of muscle. Contraction of muscle causes the blood from the veins to return to the heart. Okay, returns blood to the heart. Okay, while the person is in the race. Okay, strong contraction of the muscle causes the blood to return to the heart. Okay, this is how during the race. So you can explain, or you can put like that one. So it is good sometimes in answering the question like this, you're supposed to write in the essay type. So in your essay, make sure that you write these points. Okay, all these points must be shown in your essay. Or you can write a paragraph of this one, and that one by showing how this point and this one and that one is connected. So each point here has, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so here you get 8 mark. Okay. After race, before race, we had 4 points. So you'll have 4 points there. So the lastly is after the race. Okay. After race. How the blood system and the heartbeats changes after the race. So here after the race, oxygen debt is paid off and lactic acid is removed from the blood. Okay, oxygen debt. Okay, because of anaerobic respiration, due to the lack of enough oxygen in the skeletal muscle, it causes this oxygen debt. This one is paid off. It is paid off, and lactic acid is removed, okay, from the blood. Tissue activity also decreases and carbon dioxide level also decreases. Okay, tissue activity. Okay, because now the muscle, they are not working. It is after race, not working actively like during the race. So the tissue activity decreases. Okay, after this one, due to the decrease, also the carbon dioxide level, okay, level decreases. Okay, as it decreases, this consequently there is a return of the body to the normal condition of heartbeats and blood pressure. Okay, so due to the tissue activity decreases and carbon dioxide level also decreases. So consequently, okay, there is a return to normal of the heartbeat. Consequently, there is the return. Okay, the return of normal heartbeat and blood pressure. And blood pressure. Okay, so the body comes to its normal condition. So this is the last question, dear viewers, under this paper. I think you have enjoyed the presentation of the question and answer, and also you have got a good way, and we have already you got a good way of how to answer the question. So we welcome you once again more and more to these review questions and answer, and things which we are preparing. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Deodat. Thank you very much. Yes.